That's why we have a whole section in Discord dedicated to the random things people say in session.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
All right. So tonight we do not
Feeding
have
words.
Nick, Cal, and I think Mollie is running late. I haven't heard from her. Thank you for tagging her in the chat. Everyone tag her. No, don't. But we will start now, and I would love to know if someone would like to read the recap that Brie wrote earlier today.
Man, I missed my title.
I did it last time.
I'll read. I can read my own. I'll read it.
Go
All
for
right.
it.
So this one is shorter than my usual ones, which is why I'm willing to read it. The Big Top Extravaganza begins after a series of acts by professional performers. It was the party's turn to participate. First off was Kriv versus the bugbear Burley in weightlifting. Next was Cypher being sawn in half, quite literally. Lastly, the entire group went up to perform. Fleur takes the lead on this one, much to everyone else's regret. She asks the audience to clap before intimidating the crowd with tentacles. Fortunately, the others are able to lift the mood with their performances. Ultimately, it is a successful performance. Meanwhile, Mollie is furiously reading the journal she stole from the caravan. She immediately jumps up and sprints towards the Hall of Illusions, but then changes her mind. She decides to return to the group and share her findings with them. After a brief conversation with Tentacle, where Valgrim examined the saw in a failed attempt of extortion on Mr. Witch, Mollie bursts in and runs up to Kriv. She tells him that she has it, and then they must go to the Hall of Illusions. Alerting the rest of the crew, everyone follows. Now at the Hall of Illusions, everyone immediately rushes towards the large mirror. Mollie says the phrase she learned in the book, hither, thither, here and there, yonder, wander, show me where. The mirror opens up and it reveals itself to be a portal. Kal still sees the mirror as fragmented, but the rest of the group doesn't. Kriv and Cypher enter the portal without hesitation, followed by Mollie and Cal. Fleur and Valgrim stand outside the portal aghast. Neither of them want to enter. Eventually, Valgrim convinces Fleur to enter, and the two of them step into the portal. Importantly, Valgrim reveals he has been to the Feywild before. As the group enters the mirror, the 5 bullies from the school watch on silently. The group is separated from each other during their travels, with Maeve and Valgrim arriving first. They're greeted by Molliver, who knew their names and hugged Valgrim. This man man or thing. I don't know. They didn't say what gender this person was. So this person claimed he expected Maeve, but was surprised she came with friends. He asked if Maeve's father ever spoke about him or their organization, revealing that her father was once in the organization called Valor's Call. He says they are hunting a great evil named Agdon, and gifts Maeve a bow. He pulls at her heartstrings by saying he was tasking her with a mission, the same type of mission her father used to do. Molliver then turned to Valgrim and handed him a wand. He asked Valgrim to find a watch that was taken by Agdon, revealing that Agdon is a Harengon, the same as Cal. He then said, "Excuse me, you're here in the present and I'm supposed to be in the past," before jumping off the high bridge and disappearing. Meanwhile, Mollie pulled Cypher aside and gave him a letter from Mr. Witch. It seems the carnival owners knew all along that we were venturing into Prismere. The group regrouped and figured out how to descend the bridge. Most of them easily jumped on the mushrooms, but Kriv's anger seemed to affect the environment as they withered beneath him. Once on the ground, the group headed north, following Fleur's suspicious suggestion. They stumbled upon a brigade of Harengon mistreating a snail. Mollie's compassionate heart demanded that they save the snail, leading to a battle where the rabbit folk were quickly slaughtered. After the battle, Mollie approached a snail named Shelley to ask about the prince referenced in the song, and Valgrim examined the gourd found near a dead rabbit, which was used to store memories. And that should be everything.
Thank you so much. Especially doing it with the. Did you take notes or was that all from memory?
That was from memory, so there might be quite a few mistakes.
Thank you so much. Please take a
typed it in
D6
my
inspiration
car.
if you don't already have one. All right. So, as you are all around Shelly the snail and surrounded by dead Harengons, the foul smell of the marsh is all around you with the rotting trees. And you all notice after about a minute after you've killed the Harengons, their flesh begins to decay rapidly. And after a few seconds, they just look like bones in the water and in the wet soil of the marsh. All of their flesh is gone.
Is that something that the marsh is doing, or is that something they do naturally?
You could give me a nature or a arcana check if you'd like to figure that out.
Try Arcana. 15 in Arcana.
Are you proficient in arcana?
Yep.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, you didn't see any magical effects. You didn't. You don't think this was triggered by magic, but perhaps the whole of the Feywild is magic.
Iki.
Maeve, Kriv, Cypher, all three of you, you get a nagging feeling inside your head and your body that the thing that you lost is here in this realm. Don't know where exactly, but just get a feeling that it's somewhere in this fog.
Like the very one we're in, or
In this realm, that's all you really know. It's just like a nagging feeling
Okay.
in the back of your head. Like a third sense. Sixth sense, sorry. And Cypher, you are muted. We did not hear that.
I'm
Yes,
gonna go
I
start
am. Yes,
searching.
I am. Having a policy of not really admitting, or rather, not missing anything. I will, however, see if there's any directionality to this feeling.
Roll me insight, please.
Insight. Ah, the first natural one of the night. Time to get started, friends.
Oh, that was pretty damn
Oh.
good.
I'm surprised.
It's all 17.
I didn't see the roll in the foundry. That's weird.
I saw the dice.
Mhm.
Yeah, I saw the dice, but not the roll. But
Yeah, it's not
it was 17 plus. What is yours?
insight. Plus 6.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Entry. I'm insightful.
It's hard to pinpoint exactly where it would be. But you do get a feeling that it's somewhere north of you. And when I say north, it's hard to tell which way is north, west, east, or south. Usually you base yourself off of the stars to navigate. And none of you really recognize the constellations in the sky.
Standing where we are, can we see in the distance where this area we're in kind of changes from lush to dead? I don't know if we can see that at all as our characters. We see it on like the map, but
Well, it's a very thick with mist and smoke and like fog, so you don't really see very far. Earlier in the last session, you saw that there was a balloon crash to the east of you, or is that west? You don't really know. But on the map, it would be to the right.
did anyone bring a compass by chance? No.
Maybe Valgrim.
Unfortunately, not.
Surprisingly not.
Kriv is gonna start searching all the trees and see if he can find his lost thing.
Okay. Some of those trees are feeling hollow, rotten, and you can almost tear them apart with your bare hands. Some others seem to be a bit sturdier. But you
He
don't
probably will.
find any shinies or trinkets or baubles.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Do we know which way we want to head out? Do we want to head towards the balloon? Or do we want to head to where we think is north?
I mean, direction is kind of a big problem here, it seems. Did we get anything useful out of that snail? Is it going to show us where we go, or did we do all that work for nothing?
Just some rations, some stilts.
You see Mollie trying to communicate with the snail, trying to get some directions out of it. But the snail doesn't really seem to know which way it's going. Or yeah.
I'll pass Monty the petrified robin egg. See if she can figure out what that thing is.
You pass it to whom?
Monty or Brie.
Which
Oh,
direction does
well,
Still can't say your name. I still can't say your name.
well, yeah, well, yeah.
what direction does the trail? Obviously, they were moving kind of towards us, right? Which way does their trail go? If we look back that direction, what do we see back there?
The trail of the Harengons or the bridge?
Well, they were after the snail, right? So they were chasing the snail. Which way was the snail coming from?
They were not chasing the snail. That was a pack animal. They were using it to carry all of their belongings. They were coming from the north.
Okay.
Could we,
Okay,
if the
got it.
snail, I imagine it's quite heavy, could we follow the snail tracks back to wherever they originated from?
You could try. It's there's no roads, and it's a ever-changing landscape of wet grass and moss and lots of swamp. So if you want to try and track the snail you left, do you have a survival proficiency?
Most certainly not.
I feel like the bunnies, the Harengons were chanting about some bad guy or some their boss guy or whatever. If they were walking in a certain direction, it would bring us back to Agdon. I'm assuming possibly, and Agdon is the person that I was asked to meet or kill or capture or whatnot. So I don't know if we're strong enough yet to go that way or if we should explore around. Because yeah.
And you agreed to this for monetary gain, I presume?
I'm not sure what I'm gaining out of this. He kind of just said he wanted me to get this person or reach out to this person, or if I need to kill this person. But I don't know what's in it for me. I said it's something my father used to get as mission, so I'm still not sure what I'm getting out of this.
I'm not one to criticize you, but remind me never to get into business with you. So, is that the best idea we have? Orient ourselves the same way as the rabbits and just start walking aimlessly to our deaths in that direction? Well,
What would be the alternative?
Maybe we could head towards that balloon that we saw was sort of crash into a building.
That intrigues me, frankly, more than the rabbit trail.
Mm-hmm. So we could perhaps head towards that because we all saw that in the distance and we should know where that is still. Right?
Let's
you could head into that direction. Like you know where the balloon fell in reference to the bridge. So having that bridge as a reference helps you navigate.
Perfect.
And I think people that we save will be more inclined to help us than people we're trying to kill.
Most likely.
Fair
Why,
point.
Valgrim? Those were more words linked together than I think I've heard you say in the last 24 hours. Magnificent.
You can't see it, but I'm flicking you off, Kent.
I agree. Please, sir, do not take offense. I completely agree.
So if you're trying to move through the Feywild, tell me which style you're trying to get to, and we'll see what happens after that.
We saw the balloon crash where? Here?
Around here.
Okay. We are trying to go very northeast, kind of.
I never did get back my cat, did I?
No, you did not.
I am vexed.
An hour is a ritual, or I think you can use the spell slot to do it.
I have it from the feet, so.
I think it's only as a ritual with the feet.
It is ritual caster.
But didn't we just do like a rest? Shouldn't no? Should he have mentioned that before? I'm not sure how rituals work. 'Cause, I mean, we just rested, so technically.
I wouldn't be resting if I was doing a ritual.
Yeah, as a ground rule, a ritual takes 10 minutes extra than the actual spell if it can be cast as a ritual. However, some spells require more time, and Find Familiar is one of them. It takes an hour to cast as a ritual.
For a good reason, too.
Oh yeah, it's a super
Yeah.
useful spell.
I'll look for time.
Who is leading the group as you try and navigate through the swamp?
Whoever it is gets a hearty slap on the behind, and I cast guidance on them.
I vote Maeve.
My vote was going to be Kriv.
Yeah, that was. But I mean, I can sort of head to the front of the line in a stealthy-ish way.
Well,
'Cause
two heads are
he-
better than one. Why not both?
Well, here's the thing. Kriv is the kind of person you want by your side in case something goes down, and the leader of the pack is usually the one who falls into the traps. So, we keep Kriv behind a little bit.
And we kind of trapped me, I see.
I have full faith in your ability to navigate through this terrain.
Of course. I guess I'll head to the front of the pack.
Us
Sorry,
firmly
I'm back.
thrown underneath it.
I'm back. Sorry.
All right.
Kriv, you on first. The guard.
Well, whoever is
He
first,
actually has
please give me
decent
survival.
Guidance, for sure.
Kriv, I will need you to make that check with disadvantage.
Oh no.
Okay.
And
13.
you have guidance, so you can add your 1d4.
So 16.
And you're trying to head there?
And that's where we're
Towards
talking
the
about
balloon,
that blimp.
yeah.
Nice work.
So you start walking as a group. I assume that Shelly the snail is following you with Mollie behind the pack. I think Cal is sitting on the shell of the snail as well, just resting being a pocket wizard. And after about an hour of trekking through the mud, the marsh, you don't really see any things to help you navigate through the marsh. You lost the bridge behind you, behind the fog. It is no longer visible. You get the chance of scouting around you. Who would like to do the scouting to try and find out what's around you?
What's
That
the
sound-
skill that's used for that? Sorry.
It's going to be perception.
Sounds marvelous.
can do
I'd
that,
just
too.
love to try. So stimulating.
Go ahead. Give me a perception check.
Oh, there it is.
And I'm back.
Hey,
Okay.
I can do position as well. I'm efficient.
I can as well. Can I do it too?
Sure.
17,
cat.
free.
Okay. All right. You're able to get your bearings a little bit. Maeve, you got the highest roll. Please roll me a d4. Okay.
That wasn't great.
The
You
worst
get
possible
the-
number to roll.
Yeah, you get to tell me which tile you'd like to reveal around you.
Well, we're headed
click on my
towards.
screen.
Well, didn't we say the balloon? The balloon was in what area? So kind of the tile,
This
whatever
one.
area the balloon is in. So I'll take that tile.
So, if you're going to the east, you basically have the option of going left or right.
People were pointing more towards over here.
Kriv.
Over there. To the right.
To the right. Okay. All right.
I think yeah, there we go.
And as you look around and go a bit further, you do spot in the distance a tower, but it's gonna take maybe an hour to walk there through the mud. We lost someone. No, we didn't.
I say we continue in that direction if everybody, unless someone else wants to explore around.
Does the terrain look different over there? What can we see?
The terrain looks similar. It's still a bog, a marsh, but there is a small hill on top of which is the tower.
Is there cover on the way up to the tower, or would we just be walking across open ground?
There is cover.
Marvelous. Let's go take a look.
I will need
How
some.
many hours have you been
You've
awake so far?
awake. You've been awake for quite a while, because you were at the carnival and it lasted a good chunk of the night, and then it's been an hour since you've been in the Feywild. But
That's a
you
good
did
point.
get a long
Tower and
rest.
seek shelter.
You did get freshened up when you crossed over with the portal. You're not feeling tired yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we should still secure that tower for future shelter.
I'm all for that.
And as you kind of ask yourself the question of how long you've been in here and how long you've been awake, you don't really feel time passing the same way as it does in the material plane. It's hard to keep track of time in here. You could have been walking for 5 hours or 10 days. It's hard to tell. I will keep that survival check that we had out here. Stand for now. And you make your way to the tower. The map will change in a few seconds.
Dun, dun, dun. Do we ever take a short rest last session or no?
You do not.
Okay, making sure. Because some of my stuff got reset.
Yeah, with the imports.
The upload.
Well,
Yeah.
you got a long rest. At the beginning
Well,
of
before.
at the middle of the session. Before the combat.
Is this water?
This.
Whoa.
And next to you, you see
Oh,
Shelly.
that's Shelly.
Shelly.
Gary.
It's like
Gary.
SpongeBob.
Just a very giant version of them.
After hours of trekking through thick mud, swatting away incessant mosquitoes, you all finally catch sight of your destination. Emerging from the mist, a crumbling stone tower rises out of the swamp. It leans at such an angle that it threatens to keel over at any moment. Black brambles surround its base and cling to the tower, the lower half, though it appears someone or something has cut them away from the moisture-wrapped door. At the top of the tower, entangled in a web of ropes and tattered fabric, hangs a large woven basket. It dangles precariously nearly 50 feet above the swamp's surface, near a window at an upper floor. I have pictures to show you.
10 feet?
How deep is this water?
Right now,
That is an
water
important
about,
question for me.
Yes. Right now, that water is about 3 feet deep.
Oh, so it's as tall as me almost. Got it.
You can just ride on Shelly. We'll be fine.
Yeah, simply persuade the snail to cross and we can all jump on.
I was thinking about just hopping on Kriv's shoulders, honestly.
He's fine with that.
Could I have everyone give me a perception check?
Is it to perceive danger?
It is.
It is?
Oh,
Isn't that kind of asking for the answer before?
No, it's actually important to
Oh my god,
character.
those rolls.
So a 2.
I know, right?
Someone saved them.
I'm
Whoa,
alright. I'm alright.
perception?
Perception, right?
Maeve's our
Yes,
scouts
perception.
for now
2
on.
not ones and a 2.
I got
Well.
you. We're good.
I got a 6.
Cypher's just like average here.
I'm gonna roll for Cal and Molly. Hopefully they get a better rolls.
Nope.
Wow. Things
Things are going so well.
I think Cal is just so nervous. He's just
Okay. Molly kind of, while Maeve, you see about 60 feet away from the tower, you spot 2 Harengons talking. They seem preoccupied, and they keep glancing back at the tower. And I said 2, but it's 3. And you see them on the map. They did not notice any of you.
Can we hear what they're saying?
You'd have to get a bit closer to hear what they say.
Oh, I'd love to. Can I just slip across here to this little inlet without being seen?
Give me a stealth check. However, you don't know about the Harengons. Only Molly and Maeve do.
Oh shit!
Hey guys, there are 3 Harengons about 60 feet away.
You know what just occurred to me? I might sneak a little closer.
I think that's a good idea. Maybe I could join in.
Oh, come along for sure. Might have to get a little wet.
Maeve and Cypher, give me a stealth check as you find the
Here we go.
I believe in you, Kent.
Come on now.
Look at you go.
You both managed to walk through the water without making too much noise. There's always ambient sounds around the marsh, so you just blend in, and you hear them discussing in hushed tones. We need to wait for reinforcements. And one of the other Harengons says, "But I saw carrots inside. I'm so hungry I could eat them all." And one of the tougher looking Harengon says, "No, don't go in. Maybe it's a trap. Let's just wait for Jebek back here." And Cypher, you got a 19. You also hear. Anyways, if anyone tries to go in or out of this tower, we have a trap waiting for them. We have our little grassy friend. Should do the trick.
So, not friendly.
Not at all.
Then I won't feel terrible if we have to bushwhack them.
Nope, neither will I. And they're expecting reinforcements.
I agree. So no time like the present. So a choice lies before us. Either do the right thing, go back and ask everyone if they want to participate, or we can just start the party.
Do we think we can take on 3 on our own?
Oh no, I'm assuming our friends will join in. But
They're good.
if what I'm suggesting is too wicked, please, by all means, talk me out of it.
I mean, I'm all for sneaking up on them and starting something. However, I want to make sure that our friends join us because I don't know how we'll do survival-wise if they notice us and fight back.
Very well. We'll do the right thing this time.
All right.
This time.
This time.
So what's the
All
plan?
right, sneak back over to the rest.
Okay. I will not make you roll again.
Thank you. All right, everyone. We've got some news. There's a few more of our jumping friends nearby, and apparently they're about to multiply, and not in the way you're thinking. So, there's no time like the present. If we'd like to get to that tower and use it for shelter, we'll have to claim it for our own. So, what do you say?
They seem. I mean, we just took on 4 earlier, so I'm pretty sure we can handle these 3 guys.
We'll want to handle them before reinforcements get here.
Ownership being 9/10 of the law, it will be very difficult to get out of the tower once we have it.
I mean, I don't know if I can't remember if I heard this, but they mentioned a trap as well.
Yes, we'll have to be careful. But first things first. We need to reduce the number of ears on us by 6.
Okay.
And Kriv's already walking away.
Alright.
He's gonna jump this over this water.
Okay.
Hey, hold up. That's my ride.
I guess that means we're starting.
Can we like go in like a little stealthy, or you just good guns blazing in there?
If you want, you guys can sneak over somewhere where you're not seen. We can begin firing, and then you can ambush them in the back.
All right.
It's a good plan. It's the ease with which it rolls off your tongue that disturbs me. But I agree.
I simply want to get from point A to point B as efficiently as possible. So,
Can I like hide behind the backside of this tree? Is that still land, or is that
Yes, it
growing
is.
in the water?
No, it's not.
Okay. I'm gonna take a stealthy position right here.
Okay.
Stealth check.
Mollie
Ooh,
says, thank you for the stealth check. Mollie says, you guys go right ahead. I'll stay back with Shelly and make sure it doesn't disturb or alert of your position.
Okay.
What's the plan?
Well, Criv's already
Oh,
walking
my
in there.
plan is to sneak around the across here, hopefully with some company. Come around behind them by this big tree, and when they start coming in, give them a little surprise.
All right. You go ahead and move your token. Kriv, could you give me a stealth check as you move closer, please?
I don't know if Kriv's being stealthy.
I don't think he is either. I
He
think
just
he's
yeeted himself across this.
The man's
he's
got a point.
The distraction, our moving target.
They did not.
Yeah, sure.
notice
He'll
you, though.
make sure that all eyes are on him when you guys sneak around.
They're
And he's
still.
gonna do so by
They seem pretty
roaring.
absorbed in looking at the tower and the basket at the tower top floor. They did not see you yet.
Okay. Well, Maeve, I'm going to get ready.
Sounds
I'm
good.
looking back at them. And I'm gonna do this. With a mighty roar, get all their attention on me.
Okay. All right. And as you rage, all three Harengons turn towards you and say, "Hey, look, we have company!" And they draw their weapons. We're gonna start combat. Give me a second. Put you all in the combat tracker.
Are Maeve and I considered hidden?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Please roll initiative.
Absolutely.
Initiative.
I'm not sure where initiative is on the new character sheet.
It's on
Like,
the.
what is it?
Directly under your picture, on the left side.
It's also on the combat tracker.
Oh, it's right here. Okay, thank you.
Conveniently located in multiple locations.
Thanks.
I gotta get my spell DC up, man. It's too easy to save.
Mm-hmm. Having a 14 on my spell save, it feels really weird after playing your games.
I built him to be a kind of a Toll the Dead guy. Instead of swinging something around and having to build stats to have a decent swing. Toll the Dead is like almost as good
Amazing
as
spell.
being like good with a weapon. It is.
All right. And one of the Harengons steps up and looks at you, Kriv, and kind of asks you, "What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be around here."
You just got his maul out, just staring at him.
Okay. He's gonna hold an action. Kala is going to move up a little bit. Let's see if he has a range. He does. He's gonna cast a firebolt on one of the Harengons at the back.
Oof.
And that is a hit. Kriv, it's your turn.
So can I jump this?
Yeah, I think so. It's gonna
That's
take
what I would
most
do.
of your movement.
Yeah. Otherwise, it'd be freaking. I got 35 feet. So I'm just gonna jump. Well, running start, jump over the water, right next to him.
Okay.
And then go on them all. Reckless attack.
Woo!
I can figure out how to do it. Use them all.
Just yell a lot. I think that makes all the modifiers change.
How do I
Get their
use?
full attention.
I can't use the item.
Which item can't you use?
The maul. I need them for melee. I'm clicking on it and
it's
does nothing.
Okay, let me check your inventory real quick. The maul.
Equipped.
Let's see, we're gonna put it here. And now it's equipped. Do you have a button for reckless attack?
Alright, I actually have to hit that? Okay.
And then you can
Sorry
pick
about
your
that.
maul. Or I can do it for you if you want.
Still not working.
I clicked it. And I think it's a hit. You rolled a 19. For 15 damage. Jesus Christ.
Ouch.
Hmm.
Does that include the raid damage?
It does not. Wait.
like-
Yes, it does. Looks like it does.
It looks like it does. This is +2.
You boink him on the head, and he almost goes down. Is that your turn?
Fascinating.
That's all I can do.
Maeve.
Oh, that's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
Almost killed him in
What
one
do you
hit.
want? Yeah,
Not bad at all.
it's good to me.
I remember when we first came around, you said one was a little bit tougher looking. Can I tell which one that is?
That's the one.
That's the one I
right
just
in front of
whacked.
Kriv. Yeah. That's no longer the toughest looking one.
That looking so tough now.
All right. Am I how far away am I? I'm not too familiar with measuring the 45 feet. Is that what I see?
Yeah, you're good. You're
Okay.
Yeah. You're
All
very
right.
good.
So I will. I kind of. I'm gonna attack this. I think I'm gonna go for this guy.
Go for it.
Guess I'm trying to manage my whole thing here. Like this and attack.
That's a hit. Roll the damage, please.
All right. 14.
Ooh, max damage.
Yeah, how you want to do this?
Wow. That's fast.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. I will, I guess, use my brand new bow that I received and aim right for, the right shoulder.
Okay, and you hit it in the right shoulder, and it falls on the ground, almost tripping his friend behind him. Is that your turn?
Can I go back into hiding?
That's an action to do.
All right, no problem. Then yes, that is my turn.
This guy is kind of cowering in fear. Doesn't really know what to do. He just saw his friend in front of him die. But he has orders. He's gonna move up and try and hit Kriv with his club.
Was gonna let you live, friend. That was a mistake.
Vengeful assault. I can use that my reaction to hit him then.
You take 6 damage, Kriv,
Half
and
raging.
you hit him back. You miss him, unfortunately, with a 12.
Would he get reckless still on that attack since he's still in a reckless?
Reckless, I think, is just for your turn. Let me check.
Initial.
Not sure. During this turn.
First of your turns.
Well, it's when you make your first attack. It gives advantage on all your attacks during this turn. So yeah, you would.
Okay, so then I get to.
That's how I do it too, man.
'Cause you'd also
They
have
were
advantage against
reckless,
me.
They can.
I can't click the thing.
You can't?
I click on it. It doesn't do anything. Let's see.
Yeah, because it's not
Right
your
here.
turn. Let me just roll a d20. That's +7.
Far be it from me to tell a barbarian that they can't reckless ever.
Unfortunately, it's still a
Ever.
miss.
Oof.
Cypher.
He's still a 12.
Okay, well. You were a bad, bad boy. Has he not
He
been
has not
touched
been
yet?
no.
Hmm.
And I love it so much now. When in combat, when it's your turn, the stream sees what you see. If you move around,
Awesome.
it moves around in the stream.
Oh,
Well, it's gonna see this. Guiding bolt. And please, a decent roll this time.
Oh. I think that's a hit.
pretty good.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh no.
Of course.
Fortunately, it's not enough. But it's still a pretty good chunk.
that's all right. And now I'd like to move. I'm gonna go ahead and cross over to this island. 5, 10, 20, 30, and straight up support Kriv. That'll end my turn.
Millie. You. Valgrim.
Woo. I going to step out from behind the tree and cast Firebolt.
Advantage
Yes.
from guiding bolt.
It gives it to you automatically, and it's a hit.
Damage. 5.
Yeah, how you want to do this? Was
Ooh.
almost dead from the guiding bolt.
The usual. It hits him square in the head, and you can just see the fire just go completely across his face.
Burnt hair.
It does smell like burnt hair. Okay, thank you. Is that your turn?
And I'm gonna kind of slide back behind the tree, so make myself not a target.
I'd like to search the bodies.
There's still one left standing.
Oh,
There
I'll
will be
get
plenty
him.
of time after. It is
oh,
Shelly's
he's standing
turn,
in front of Kriv.
and Shelly will just skip turn. Mollie is seeing as you guys have it under control. She will not act. Lotte.
Do we want this rabbit dead? Or should we ask about reinforcements?
Oh, let's ask questions.
Okay. Let's see what I have that's not lethal. I love anything that's not lethal.
Non-lethal Eldritch Blast.
Yeah,
Go for the
so
leg.
yeah, she's gonna actually hold an action of Eldritch Blast in case this guy starts running. And pass it off for you guys to grapple him.
That's the
That'll
plan.
be- Yep.
Your held action is to grapple him?
No, sorry. My held action is Eldritch Blast
Okay.
in case he starts running away.
Okay.
I'm hoping they can grapple him.
Well, it is his turn now. And guess what he's gonna do? He's gonna start running away.
Oh, Kriv doesn't have a reaction.
Nope.
He won't get far.
He's gonna jump.
Blast him out there.
Wait, don't tell me this Harengon can't jump. It's impossible. All Harengons can jump. Can jump all the way here and move there. That's going to be its turn.
He's still in my range.
Cal. Am I
He's almost
killing
in
this
my
bunny
range.
or what are we doing here?
Drop him if you have. Drop him if you have to.
I will. I'll try. Tries to firebolt it. And it's a miss. Kriv.
Oh, he's not going for me. So I'm gonna go my full movement. Oh, that's why I wasn't working because I wasn't having to target him. I forgot
yeah.
about that. And just draw my javelin at him. He's in
That-
well that range.
That is a hit. How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
So let's get that spear to arc as high up as I can, and come right down and screw him to the ground.
Oh no!
Oh.
And the spear goes
Brutal.
right through his body as he is impaled and kind of stuck standing up in the marsh. And as soon as he dies, you see mushrooms start to grow on his body. Same thing with the other two Harengons that died. And that's the end of combat.
Go get my javelin back.
So you take the javelin out of his body. It is not
I
a pretty
pick the whole. I
sight.
pick him up. I pick him up as it is and just shake him off.
Oh my god.
That's disgusting.
That's
Quite sure what to think of that. You need help. You shake him off the javelin, and the lifeless body falls to the ground.
And just walk away from him. He was not mentally stable, okay? He's one through.
That's putting it mildly.
I'm scared.
Now, can I
No.
disgrace the dead and search the bodies?
Yes, you may.
Bully.
Investigation, please.
I'm gonna walk over to Mollie Do you think Shelly will give me a ride across this water? Because I'm not exactly looking to swim.
Yeah,
Hmm.
she's very friendly now. I think I got a good good handle on her. Go ahead and climb her.
I'm gonna like hoist myself up this snail that's probably twice my size.
Oh, more than that.
It's like 10
Um,
foot high.
With your investigation, Cypher, you find clubs on all 3 of them, and slings as well, but nothing of much value other than that. They did not have any food either on them.
Interesting. Well, now for the tower. Or should we hide the bodies?
Do these mushrooms look edible that's growing on them?
God.
Roll nature.
I'm not very proficient in it.
I mean, they're growing on dead.
Oh.
I got a 0 on
Yes. They are fully edible, Kriv.
They look so good.
So, in your studies back at school, you learned about foraging in the Feywild and that things are not always what they seem to be. But it's hard. Sometimes they look alike a lot, and you think those look comestible. You can eat them.
Don't think Kriv's hungry just yet.
And Lotte, please cast it in the chat. What you're trying to do?
You got it.
Oh boy.
She's over there in the water. What are you doing over there, Lotte?
I don't see it in the chat. That's so sad. Please just cast the spell. That's so bizarre. It's not appearing in the chat. Hold on. Let me.
Why do I feel like
Is
she
it something
plays
you
like
have a
Ellie and
target?
Ashley?
You may have to target yourself.
Okay, I'll trigger myself. It's kind of funny. Close. Target. Jesus. Detect and cast.
Max damage, and Ellie's now unconscious.
It still does not wish to do so.
Let me try it.
Complete. Ah, there we go. Got it.
Oh,
Or
good
you got
luck.
it. Someone got it.
It's 30 feet around you.
Yep.
You don't. You don't detect anything magical so far.
Fantastic. I am going to move to the left, get back on land, and then do it once more.
And as you approach the tower,
Mhm.
well, your detect magic lasts for I think a minute.
Oh.
No, 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
10.
You don't have to keep
10.
casting it.
Cool.
You hear as you are approach, and you hear a noise coming from the basket at the top of the tower. Psst, you there! I need your help.
Can I see the person calling out from the basket?
No.
Absolutely, we're here to help. Just, if you don't mind telling us where the trap
Shh.
lies.
Hey, keep it quiet. I saw some of the Acton's boy close by.
Oh, okay. We'll be very quiet. The trap?
I don't know about any trap, but I'm in a bit of a bind, as you can observe. I, Sir Talavar, as one of the Summer's Queen loyal servant, ask that you free me. You see, I was in the midst of a daring escape from the vile Barvlorna. And then you hear, you see with blinding speed, the upper window of the tower suddenly opened. The upper window, yeah. There's a shadowy form of a creature reaches out and plucks a silver birdcage from the balloon's basket. You hear a quick cry for help, but it is cut short as the window slams closed as quickly as it opened.
Huh?
Serving who? Summer what?
Silver birdcage?
Yeah, I can repeat that if I did not say it properly.
You said Sir Thalwar?
I, Sir Talavar, as one of the Summer's Queen, Flora's servant, ask that you free me. You see, I was in the midst of a daring escape from the Val Barvlorna, and that's all you heard. You saw a shadowy figure take a silvery birdcage from the basket, and then the window slammed shut.
So, are we supposed to save this person?
I mean, the servant of royalty can often be a good ally with deep pockets.
Not a good thing.
True. You speak sense, Slanty. But how do we proceed?
Okay.
Frontal attack.
I'm just going to open the door.
I'm with you.
Careful.
Oh, I always am.
Give me a second. I have like an issue with my computer. Okay.
I'd like to hold an action and cast guidance. If Kriv tries to investigate or look at something or grab something, that'll be my trigger. I'll stay right next to him.
Does the door count? Door.
As you approach the door and open it, well, first of all, this here so I can see the right thing. A patch of grass next to the door starts moving and attacks you. It tries to trip you, actually, but fails, and I will have you roll initiative again.
Carnivorous Sod.
Yes.
Can I use vengeful attack?
Tracker.
Can I use my
New
vengeful
ideas.
attack? Do I get one of those?
I'm
I
sorry,
love
Kriv,
it.
I did not hear you.
Never mind. I only get one vengeful attack per long short rest.
Sorry, I was laughing loud. I apologize. That was funny though. Oh boy.
We'll do initiation again.
I think
Can I use my necklace to get an advantage on that initiation?
Yes.
Whoa, nat 20.
All right.
there you go.
Alright, roll. And I guess I have to do this.
I'm merely rolling mediocre today. This is really fun.
So I went from a 1 to a 10.
So it's a 10 now. Let me just update it.
My wife is grilling and I can smell it. I have the door to the office open so I can enjoy it.
It is not Lottie's turn. It is
It's
Valgrim's
not
turn.
my turn.
Oh boy.
There we go.
All right. So I see this grass
Let me
just kind
show
of
you a
shoot up.
picture.
Okay, that is terrifying.
The turtle grass.
Is it terrifying?
That is pretty scary to randomly have grass just start eating you. Yeah.
It looks like. Yeah, but it could be on the Muppets.
Yeah.
It's kind of cute. I don't hate it. I think it's,
It's got
Can
a little cuteness.
Can Kriv
quotient
tame
to
it?
It looks cool. I'm just going like
Oh,
terrifying.
that's pretty scary to me.
Is that the correct adjective?
Oh, I don't like it. Anyways, I'm gonna step this way. And I'm gonna shoot it with fire.
Okay.
I'm not going to shoot it with fire.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, it is a miss. Any bonus actions?
No, I'm not going to use a bonus action.
Okay. Mollie is going to. What is that? Living grass? That shouldn't happen. And she's going to cast Shillelagh.
Bonk it.
I apologize for Foundry acting weird. I don't know what's going on.
It's not your fault, man. If anyone knows that it's not your fault, it's me. My Foundry brother. It is the best one, but it is still rife with
I got
issues.
it. I got too many things installed, I think. And Shillelagh does not want to cast. So it's just going to go there and point it.
I'm going to target it.
Oh yeah, that's what happened. She has to target herself to cast Shillelagh.
Double nat ones. Yikes.
That is not cool.
I know how that feels.
And as you start fighting the Carnivorous Sod, another one pops up
Oh boy.
and tries to get you.
I can't.
And misses you, Kriv. Very lucky that it misses you. Cypher.
Yo! Yay. Alrighty then. First things first, I'll toll the dead. Thought I had it pulled up, but it reset itself. There it goes. So I will require a DC 14
I think you saw that.
wisdom saving throw.
What? DC 14, yes. It rolled a 17.
Oh, well, poopsicles. Then that will end my turn.
Okay. Cypher, the one right in front of you, is going to try and bite you.
Bring it on, buddy.
And it's a miss for 12.
The dice hates everybody tonight.
Yes, it does. Let's drag this on
At least
forever.
it's equal.
Kriv.
Apply that, and yeah, it actually works.
That's a hit. For 11 points of damage. And as you hit it, you feel that they feel hard as rock. They're very tough. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Maeve.
Yes. The one in front of Cypher is the one that's been hit already, or the one to the right?
The one
The
to
one
the
to the
left
left
is
is
Apollo.
yes.
Perfect. So we'll target that guy.
That is a hit. And you will be able to apply your sneak attack.
God, that bow is
Ooh.
insane.
Wait, how? Hold on. Can you remind me how to do that? Because I only have damage here.
Just
Just
do
do
damage
damage
now.
now.
Ooh, okay. There's a prompt. Nice. Amazing.
That's so much damage. 15 damage as you hit it in the mouth, but it's still standing.
Damn.
Is that your turn?
Yes. That's my turn.
Sturdy little boogers.
Lotte,
It's more difficult than the Harengons.
I don't see
The
you.
That's
grass
them.
is tougher than the Harengons. That's such a pathetic existence.
Oh, you're
Right?
behind the
Okay.
tower.
I am. I was there. 5, 10, because I assume I'm hearing this. 15.
Oh yeah, you do.
Oh, wonderful. A piece of grass. He's biting my people I am currently
Let me
with.
remind you what you are fighting against.
Ah, not anything to take seriously. Eldritch Blast. 21.
That's a hit.
There's a nat 20. Was that a nat 20?
No, it was
No.
not.
You have a +7, so.
Oh, yeah. And a 1 on 6
I
damage.
Wait,
You were
is
targeting
there any
the
damage?
Harengon.
Oh, that's
No, I
right.
wasn't sorry.
Yeah, you were so. I was like, why did it shoot past us?
6 damage.
Let's
It's not
check
looking
it out.
good.
It's still alive. Oh,
It is.
do I have any bonus actions? None worth doing. Okay, that'll be the turn.
Cal is going to not bother finishing this guy off, and going to fire well, the one to the right.
A 13 hits. Wow.
Yep. For 5 fire damage. Shelly will not engage in combat, and we'll skip its turn. Valgrim.
All right. Well, I will finish off the first one. Hopefully.
Please.
Awesome.
That is a hit.
you
2 damage, and it is just enough. Well, how you want to do this?
you got
There
it.
you go.
You can flavor it.
You fire it, and it starts to burn as it tries to burrow back into the ground, but it is unable and kind of flips on its side.
And I'm gonna take some movement. I'm gonna move back over here. And I will end my turn.
Okay. Mollie will attempt to hit this one. Just make sure that Shillelagh is still on. And that is a miss, unfortunately.
Ugh. Okay.
Kriv, you are being a bit. For 21, does that hit?
He should not have advantage
You
anymore.
should not have advantage. You are right. It applied the flanking. The first roll was a 5, so that would be a miss. Lucky you. Does it have any other actions? Yes. Can't do this. Crap. Not advantage. The first roll.
Oh wait, he reckless. That's why.
Oh. Thank you. Yeah, I thought the advantage was Frank. So the first is a hit. You can thank Valgrim for that. So you take 8 damage.
Okay.
The second attack is a 14. Does that hit?
I gotta find my. I should calculate on Mac, should I not?
have
On
13
this new
ACs.
menu, I do not know where the AC is at.
You have 13 AC, so it does hit, and you fall prone.
Prone.
Cypher.
No.
Kriv just fell
Okay.
in front of you.
Well, that's not good. But it's gonna feel better in just a second. Cure wounds.
Make sure you target, so it will heal automatically.
I got him. Is it not targeted?
No, I think
It-
you are.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna move. There's no reason in the world for me to stay close to this thing. I'm gonna back up. And that will end my turn.
Okay, thank you. Kriv,
Stand up.
after move it.
Yep. Then apply that. And apply that.
Please hit it. Yes.
You did only roll once.
It did. Roll another d20 just
Is it-
to see if it's going to be a crit.
Is that not applying correctly?
I'll have to fidget around with all of that. Sorry. But it
I'll
is
look at it.
13 damage.
And that's all I can do.
Maeve.
All right. So longbow it is.
That is a hit.
All right. That's 17.
No,
No,
that's
17 is your attack.
You have to
You have to
Yeah.
roll the damage now.
I thought I did roll it. I'll do it again.
Hmm.
18? Rogues
Rogues are
Yeah.
disgusting.
How do you want to do this?
That was
I
quick.
mean, it's a patch of grass. I don't know. And
Just kind of mow it down, you know.
all of the blades of grass on the top of the Carnivorous Sod just get cut in half by the arrow, and it kind of tilts on its side.
do we notice if the little patches of grass also have mushrooms growing onto them once they die?
Let me see. They do not. Something strange.
Strange.
Hmm. All right.
Let me describe to you the inside of the tower. The floor of this room, round room, tilts down sharply to the left. Let me change the music because we are no longer in combat. The floor of this room tilts down sharply to the left, and nearly everything inside has fallen into a heap. Before you enter, let me just finish reading. Pipes jut out of the walls and down from the ceiling, some traveling straight through the floor. Affixed overhead to the piping on the spiral staircase is a bell-shaped piece, off of which dangles a thin chain. Supplies are littered along the periphery of the room, including what appears to be long wooden stilts. A few barrels of carrots are stationed permanently in the middle of the room, tied to one of the pipes to secure them in place.
About how tall is this tower if we were to guess from looking on the outside?
50 feet.
50 feet. Not bad. And you said that the person was pulled in through a window and the window was shut behind them? Not the person, sorry, the bird cage.
Yes, at the top floor.
So someone's up there.
Kriv, can you give me perception, please, before you move closer?
Okay. Get to it.
And let's do the prompt.
12.
Well, I'm gonna enter in behind Kriv. No
Valgrim,
fear,
give me
Shakespeare.
perception as well, please.
Do I need to roll a disadvantage?
Yes, you do.
4.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move in right beside Kriv.
In front of you, barrels of carrots and pipes. A staircase going up.
I'm going for the staircase.
I'm gonna move. Looking at the pipes, do they seem to have any type of usability? Like used for anything?
Which one are you looking at?
I assume I would just start at the one closest to me right here and start making my way down. I'd investigate all of them.
You roll me an investigation check, please. And Kriv, give me a second before you move on to the next.
21.
Some of those pipes, as you look closer, seem to have acid residue on them. It gives off a foul smell.
Foul smell like...
Nauseatingly sweet odor.
I don't like when that's used as an adjective because that can be a lot of really nasty things.
Yes, it can.
As you investigate those pipes here, can you give me a... oh, you're good. It seems to be a makeshift shower. And you think that if you pull on that little chain that is dangling, it would release some kind of liquid on top of you.
After investigating the other pipes, I am not going to pull that lever. I'm not going to be crunk. Then I'm going to follow Kriv.
Mollie will stay behind with Shelly.
I'll walk in and a perception check. Is that it?
Yeah. You saw your friends around the tower move, especially Valgrim, investigate the pipes, and you saw him walk right next to a tripwire, but he avoided it by sheer luck. You see that there seem to be some tripwires in this square right here.
Oh, I did move directly around him.
So I'll whisper to the group, hey guys, I just spotted a tripwire to the side of the pipes. So be careful. I think this place might not be as quaint and cozy as we think it is.
Do you think it would be worth it to try and scale the side of the building? I mean, it's only 50 feet. If we can attach something sharp to the end of the rope and hook it into the side, maybe find a way to climb
Stairs
up.
right here.
They are trapped, possibly.
Careful of the tripwire. I'm gonna head inside.
Well, I'm just gonna kind of look back at it and be like, "Wow, I walked right past that."
I mean, scaling, I guess, could be an idea, but
Can I just, like,
I don't.
what's the sidewall made out of? The castle.
Oh. Sorry, Kriv, repeat that.
What's the sidewall of this castle made out of?
Bricks.
I'm
And
trying to
I
check
will
one of the
remind
bricks
you that
out
it is tilting to the left.
Can I take a board out of this stairs
I don't
and
be able to
then
make
throw
it
it
to the
over
next
on the
stair, man.
tripwire?
Yeah, give me a strength check. Or athletic.
Okay. Well, I'm going to hug the wall.
17.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, okay. You pull one of the stairboard, and you have it in your hand now.
Throw it on the tripwire. They trigger it.
Okay. And as you do,
I duck for cover. Oh my gosh.
That's why I said I was hugging the wall.
as you
Climb
do,
You guys are so worried about it, so
The
I'm just gonna
pipe-
trigger it so no one gets hurt.
the pipe right here starts spewing acid, but it misses all of you.
I'm glad I did not hit that fucking tripwire.
And as the acid hits the carrots, all of the carrots start melting away.
Melting?
So this was a trap set up specifically for those rabbit folk. Perhaps the person in the tower is more of a friend than a foe.
Perhaps.
I'm gonna go up a few more steps, grab another board, just ready. Trigger another tripwire.
Give me another
Let's-
athletics, please.
I'm
Let's
not gonna be
go
able to
pay
make
him.
it up the steps,
19.
Kriv.
You have another
I'm doing
board
like
in your hands.
every third or fourth board. I'll be fine.
Now, let me explain something for that tower. The stairs are automatic, so if you move all the way up to the top of the stairs, it will bring you up to the next level.
Okay.
Oh.
But take your time. It should, at least. If it doesn't, I'm gonna ask you to
It hasn't.
Have to
Doesn't?
click on it.
I had the effects. Waiting out, but I'm still on the first floor.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to do it manually then.
I can just like see myself jumping up the steps because Kriv is removing the fucking steps.
What's that on the floor in here?
People on the second floor, give me a second.
Okay.
Who
I'm concerned.
wants to go on the second floor?
Oh,
Maeve?
oh, it worked for me.
You made it. Okay.
No, it didn't. It just whited out.
Yeah, it did the
Let me
white
move
out
your
and
Very
everything.
dramatic. Oh, there we go.
What do you want to know about the floor?
There's a blue. It looks like it could be a carpet. It also looks like it could be some gelatinous monstrosity, but just want to make sure.
Let me read you.
I'm gonna throw my board on it. I'm gonna throw a piece of board on it.
I will duck again.
Could just be a wrinkly rug. I'm not sure.
Closed blinds block all but a few shafts of light, bathing the room in darkness. You do not see anything unless you have dark vision.
Oh, I think I have that.
I'm fairly certain I have dark vision. Yep, I have 60
So-
feet of it.
For those that have a way of seeing into darkness, this space would be quite cozy if not for the awkward slant. A plush sofa, colorful bookshelf, and blankets are positioned around the exterior of the room. Paintings decorate the walls, strangely hung but well cared for. The rugs, a victim of the tilt, cool near the top of the stair.
I should like to detect magic.
Okay. You have
Did
been
anything
detecting magic
happen?
all of that time. And you feel faint. I have trouble knowing which school of magic. Yeah.
It's normal. You do your best. That's all you can do.
Speaking of which, should we be seeing the second floor right now? Or we...
You feel conjuration magic coming from the bookshelf.
Conjuration.
Can I throw my pick of wood on this carpet? See if it does anything.
So for those that do not have dark vision, what do you do? And you control your board. It does not do anything to the carpet. Just disturbs it a bit.
Can I just take a look at the room and do one of those perception checks again and just kind of see what I can see?
Can you see darkness?
Oh, no. No, sorry.
Oops.
I'm gonna pick the board back up and go to the other stairwell.
I'm going to try and figure out where the conjuration magic is coming from.
Okay. Kriv, give me a second before you move on.
Yep.
You find 3 books. One of them is the source of your detect magic. And on the cover, it says, Follows Guide to the Feywild.
Oh, well, that could be quite helpful to someone who is more of a reader than I am. She will pocket that for now and give it to someone else during a rest.
You also see 2 other books. Would you like to know what they are?
Yeah.
You see a book named Hunting Wabbits, a guide dealing with hostile hares, and Hydrology in the Feywild.
Hydrology?
Hydrology, yes.
I actually want the hydrology book.
Okay.
I like water. Yeah, that's all she'll take before moving on. Just not trying to be super obvious about, stealing these books. I mean, you're all right there, but
So, Kriv, you can see in darkness. Lotte, you can. Cypher, can you?
Not even a little bit.
Maeve, you cannot.
I cannot.
60 feet of dark vision.
Same.
But for the people who can, did they see anything that?
I've described everything that you can see so far.
All right.
Is this this is a desk, correct? Like
It's
with
a
drawers, a bookshelf.
Kriv, as you walk up the stairs,
The game
you
paused.
start hearing growling at the far end of the room. And
On the next level.
on the level where everyone is at. And you feel something try to bite you.
And it
And
does.
you are hit. You take 8 points damage, and please give me a strength saving throw. There should be a button prompting you to do it in the chat.
Yeah, there is.
You are not
I
wrong.
think.
No, I think you made it.
I don't think it rolled. Yeah, the button's not doing anything.
Mm.
You're not wrong.
I got 10.
And as it
Oh.
back, you kind of see in the shadow of the room a shadowy figure that resembles a dog. Everyone, please roll initiative.
Kriv,
And
you were
this-
going to die.
This thing is not magical in origins. This is just a deformed dog.
It is not magic.
Another nat 20 for initiative. What the fuck? Alright.
Maeve and Cypher, you barely see that shadow. It is almost invisible to you. As
Don't
your
worry,
eyes
I got
kind
it.
of get used to the darkness of the room.
So I have no idea what's there.
Alright.
Valgrim, what do you do?
I'm gonna say, everyone cover your eyes. And
100% follow his instructions.
I will cast.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Did not go through. Hello?
You shoot
Doesn't need a target.
Target yourself.
I'm trying to use Create Bonfire through my wand. Galen.
Okay, I mean, should be in your spell list. Create bonfire.
It is, I'm casting it, but it's...
Create bonfire in a small room full of
Rugs.
ignitables. This should go great. Kaylin and Tuesday Straw would be proud.
Burn down the
Yeah,
power. I'm this close to disabling all of that automation stuff. Let's see if I can make it work. Cancel.
I've been through the same thing, my friend, and I'll tell you where I ended up with it all
Yeah.
turned off. Because I would just read the spell and go, check, you have cast the spell, and move on.
Yeah. Well, actually, it is 10 here. If you don't mind, we're going to take a quick break. And during that break,
Sure.
I will probably go dismantle all of this. I'll
You
see
gotta
you in
try it, though.
10 minutes.
Yay.
Sounds good.
10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm here.
Good.
Good to go.
I unfortunately did not fix the issue. We're just gonna have to roll with it.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, I'll definitely have like a deep clean of everything and laundry. Valgrim, you asked for a retcon on your creature.
Yes,
You may have
please.
it. Let me just read the description of the room again. Here are the blinds that I was talking about, in case that wasn't clear. Maeve and Cypher, you cannot see anything. Closed blinds block all but a few shafts of light, fading the room in darkness. And the others, well, you've got the rugs and the furniture and the bookcase. And now a shadowy figure attacking Kriv.
Alright, I will still say cover your eyes, but I will instead cast Dancing Lights.
Okay.
And
that will probably not work. But that's okay.
We're not allowed to see the dancing lights.
Let me try.
Can we just pull on the blinds?
I don't think I can reach them.
Oh.
It's
Fair enough.
He's very small. Yeah, you create dancing lights and the room is now well lit.
Yeah, I'll just kind of place some, probably 4 corners, one here, one here, one here, and then one behind me.
They all create 10-foot radius light, and you can all see all around the Cypher and Maeve.
Yay! Thank you.
And then I will proceed to walk right behind Cypher, and in my turn.
When you cast your when you cast your dancing lights, you see that the dog whimpers as you do. It does not seem to like the light at all, and
Poor doggo.
might seems to be cowering now.
Oh, poor little guy.
Lotte.
I mean, what a wonderful discovery. Eldritch Blast. I think that's a disadvantage because it's really close.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Yep. Still a 10. Not horrible.
That is a miss.
That's unfortunate. And if I move, it will get an opportunity attack. So that's all I can do at the moment.
Question for Ken, but I think it's right. A range attack in melee does trigger opportunity attacks, right? Or no, it does not.
No, you have to leave the other person's range, melee range.
Or
Only movement.
you're thinking Mage Slayer.
Oh, Mage
Oh,
Slayer?
If someone
yeah,
casts a spell within
Oh.
5 feet, you can do a opportunity attack.
How about let me check?
That's what you're thinking of.
Yeah. Yeah. If they have Mage Slayer, yeah. The little dog has Mage Slayer?
No, it doesn't.
That's awesome.
It does not. Okay. That's your turn, Lotte. Thank you. Cypher. You are faced with a
I was gonna say,
cowering
this is a
dog now.
cool dog. If that dog could do that Mage Slayer shit, I'm taming this thing. But that's okay. I don't care what he looks like. We're gonna get along fine. All right.
What about your cat, though? Cat might get
But
jealous.
since he can't, he is clearly inferior to a cat. So we're gonna go with. My pop outs all over the place. Pardon me. There it is. We're gonna go with Toll the Dead. Hope he's not extremely wise.
Wisdom saving throw.
Please.
11.
That would be a fail, sir.
Roll the damage, please. With the 1d8.
Trying. He has not been hit at all, huh?
No.
Well, there you go. 3 necrotic. Now you've been harmed. Am I blocking the staircase?
No, you're not.
Uh,
Unless you're trying to.
no, I want to make sure that I'm not. If I'm not blocking the staircase, I'm
Okay,
going to
okay.
stay put. That'll end my turn.
Maeve.
I don't know. He's like whimpering because he doesn't like the light, but he's also attacking crit, so I don't know. Now there's light around the room. Do I see like any dog trees to try and make it chill out or anything?
There were food on the bottom floor, but the acid made it melt away. You don't see any food on this floor.
I have a plan.
Maeve.
Yes.
For once, Mollie is outside. Just put the dog down. She'll never have to know.
But he had a food bowl, so whoever is here, like, it's his pet. Like,
Maeve, Maeve. We have other things to get to. Just kill the dog. Close your eyes.
Oh
and do it.
my gosh.
Closed eyes get disadvantage of the attack. Yeah, that works.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like little pupper.
You just let me handle it.
Yeah. Can I just ready an attack in case it?
What's the
What's the
trigger?
trigger?
If he attacks any other of my the friends here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Kriv.
I want to go here.
Mhm.
Pick the dog up and throw him out
You're
the window.
prone, so get up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, can I pick the dog up and then throw him out the window?
That's gonna be a contested strength check. Roll it.
If he doesn't like light, there's plain light out there outside the tower.
Wait, is the
So-
window open? Or are we just gonna make this dog into a pancake?
The blinds are closed. You don't know about the window.
About to find out.
Yep. So straight strength or athletics or what?
Yes. Do athletics.
Oh wait, window. 19.
Yeah, you try and pick it up, and it is able to wrangle away from you, and you are unfortunately not able to pick it up, or fortunately for that dog. Your grip
Is that my
grapple
action to
failed.
do?
Is that your
I'm gonna
turn?
anticipate my action to do that.
Yes, that was your action.
That's all I can do.
It is the turn of the dog, and it is actually going to run right
Wover?
past you, Kriv.
Opportunity attack.
You can do it if you want. It's running upstairs.
Opportunity attack.
Go for it.
Of course, I have to be able to target him first.
You don't need to target
you
it.
bring him?
It shouldn't block you anymore.
Okay, go. 14.
That is a hit.
Ooh.
13 damage.
You hit it as it runs away from you and onto the top, onto the next floor. And I will end combat there. You animal.
Okay, there's one more floor for it to fall.
Can you or I don't know anything about dancing lights, but can the dancing lights move with us so that the others can
it's a
see?
minute.
Only a
I
minute.
believe they are static too.
No, I can move them.
Oh yeah, as a
Oh,
bonus
cool.
action, you can move them 60 feet. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to Kriv. Come on, let's move up. And I'm gonna make the dancing lights into a humanoid figure in front of Kriv and move them up the stairs.
Yeah. I'm going up the stairs.
Okay.
So, just tell Cypher and Maeve to walk into the light.
That's kind of my only choice
Uh-huh.
at this point, so I'm following you.
Oh.
Dang.
Yeah, okay.
We're in an
Hold
infinite
on.
loop.
Stop moving. I think it's so much. And
There's nothing you can do, man.
You're
Let it
doing
go.
great.
It's not. There's nothing you can do.
We would
I
have
do the
kept doing
same
that
thing.
for minutes.
You know what I've started doing now, man? I go and open every map and click on every token for game time. And I'm telling you, they still don't. One of them won't work every time.
yeah, and unfortunately I did that.
There you go.
Okay, well you are now on the 3rd floor. Let me just tell you what you see.
I thought it was a TV at first, but I think it's an oven. Yeah, they got a 30-inch. It's like a tube.
Hanging TV.
Lit with natural light. From a great window, this room is clearly a kitchen and workspace combined. The space appears well lived in, with signs of recent use, despite the steep angle and oven door hanging oddly open at the top of the slope. Across the room, a table is accompanied by a single chair and dressed with a bright tablecloth. At the lower end of the room, a workbench is strewn with tools and handwritten documents.
I'm going straight for those.
This is going to be a constant theme, but detect magic.
It lasts for 10 minutes.
I can do it at will. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting. I don't know. I can do it at will, so I'm just like, you know.
Lotte, you detect on the desk here abjuration magic.
Oh boy. What you got?
And Valgrim, you said you were heading for the documents.
Yep, I'm going straight for the work table.
Please roll me investigation.
Oh boy.
I will unpause it.
Yes, 30-20.
Okay. Let me tell you what you see, Valgrim.
I will like literally try to bodily push Lotte out of the way.
Don't do that. You really don't want to do that.
You see a bunch of documents that reveal the location of wells within a land that seems to be called Hither. With your investigation, you are able to find 3 wells in this realm. You also see that a well that is closest to a large tree stump connects to the tree trunks, to a tree trunk next to it. via a natural tunnel. You also see schematics for an 8-foot square wooden raft. There are notes written on it that laments that the raft was lost in the swamp.
It can be rebuilt.
You see documents that talk about the maintenance schedules of those 3 wells, and they go back at least 10 years. It looks like in the past, the notes stopped shortly after indicating that someone made the wells unmaintainable. But whoever wrote those notes seemed to think that there is a way to purify the wells. Lotte.
I'm going to take all those with me.
Okay. Lotte, the source of your detect magic, you check it out?
So it's coming from this area, and that's abjuration. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Cypher, my good trusted friend of a long time. You see that table over there? I think there's something of keen interest. You should go and take a look.
Are you ill?
I
am not a tool to be used in this fashion. However, I am interested. Shall we be just a little careful then? I'll take a step forward and
I'll take a step back.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself and check this area for traps. The table, the floor around it.
Okay, I roll investigation with your guidance.
Okay. This way I can roll a 1 on 2 different dice at the same time. Okay. That's the best I can do.
You do not detect any traps, any dangers. The table seems to be held up by webs. That's all you can tell.
And there's nothing, no shape on the table that I recognize?
Oh, yes. On the table, in the middle of the table, there is a vial. It is not identified. Not labeled.
Okay. Step over and pick it up.
Okay.
Can't believe I'm letting Lotte get her way. I gotta think about this. Probably not a good practice. Does it have any markings on it? Any identifying marks?
It does not. With Valgrim, you see Cypher pick up the vial, and as you were looking through the documents, it does say that the way to purify the wells that I was talking about might be through this vial.
Aha!
Cypher? That vial could be very important.
Oh. Well, then it's in the right hands. Absolutely. I'll keep it safe. I turn around and make sure no one sees where I stowed the vial.
Are we sure your hands are the right hands to hold on to this?
Yeah. Valgrim didn't even question it. He was 100% behind it.
Whatever do you mean, Lotte?
It's just, I don't know, when things disappear into your pockets, we usually don't see them again. Perhaps we should give it to someone with a more of a bleeding heart, who's willing to actually do something.
Lotte, if you wanted it, you should have gone and picked it up instead of telling Cypher to do it.
I feel as if I've put in the effort and taken the risk. I think I'll keep hold of it for now.
Mhm.
But I do appreciate hearing your input.
Can I study that later, though? It seems to
Of
have
course.
some effect of purifying the wells here in the Feywild, according to this document at least.
We should definitely look into that. Are we finished here, or is there another floor?
There is another floor.
It looks like Kriv's already going up.
Fascinating.
He's waiting.
Let's take a look.
Yep. Bonk. Teleported.
Okay.
Alright, I'm not even
Stop.
going to bother going up there.
Let's not do the endless loop.
Endless loop.
Let me just bring you all up to the next floor.
Oh.
Oh
Is that
god, no.
a bed with no frame?
I went too far.
Cloudy light filters into the room through 4 small windows, each obscured with a layer of webs. The webbing dominates the space, covering most walls and supporting a large bed at the top of the slope. Entangled within is a silver bird cage, and within a purple fairy dragon who struggles against its bonds. Outside the far window, you can make out the diffused colors of the crashed balloon.
Any sign of a silver bird cage?
Yes, right here.
Oh.
Any sign of the dog?
Where are you looking for the dog?
It's gotta be under these blankets, right?
Roll me perception, Valgrim.
Oh, well, that would definitely be with disadvantage. So 5.
Don't spot anything weird.
Neat. I'm walking up in here.
I'd like to get a good look.
May
look
I
inside this
attempt
bird
to open
cage.
this window?
Inside the birdcage, you see a small fairy dragon. Pictured is a sword, but he does not have it. And he is bound by webs his mouth as well. He seems to be struggling against those bonds.
My goodness, sir, who has done this to you?
And
I
he's-
will
Go for it.
try to think of a way to free him. Released his mouth. Can I reach between the bars? How much clearance is there?
There is very little clearance, as it was meant for him not to escape the cage. Your dagger would not fit through.
Okay. The dagger won't fit through, not even the tip, so he could saw his little bonds off?
No. But you do see him
Alright, then we
kind
shall
of
have to...
trying to point behind you.
Behind me. Alright. I turn around, what do I see? Is there something on this cabinet here?
You do not see anything on the cabinet. Roll perception, please.
Oh, dice.
Can I also roll
Great.
perception just in case?
Yes.
Oh, not horrible that time. 17. Fine, show
Maeve
off.
just kills it.
When
As
you turn
usual.
around,
I mean,
when you turn around to look, you also see Maeve trying to look around, and she starts looking up to the ceiling. And Maeve, you see a creature on the ceiling.
oh my gosh. Guys,
And
This place is
there's something
awful.
above us.
it spots you and says, Look what the crack brought in. Who are you and what do you want? As it descends from the ceiling. And it will try and web you, Cypher.
Oh, will you? I mean, you probably will, because I have to roll dice. Let's just be honest here.
It's a DC 11 strength saving throw.
Strength, great. My dump stat. Cool. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, baby. 5.
Actually, he missed you. Please, everyone, roll initiative.
I want to learn how a spider learned the common tongue.
Good question.
Nice.
Or that were my strength of
What?
It's not a spider.
I am disturbed.
Addercop, or whatever you call him.
Ettercap. Yes.
Ettercap.
Oh my gosh.
Once you're done rolling your initiative,
It's going.
uh,
You don't want it to take too long. There it goes.
everyone roll me nature, please.
Nature.
Yeah, no. Everyone roll
Nature.
nature.
I'm decent at nature.
I am not.
Oh, I was not, but hey.
Lotte
19,
and
20.
Maeve, you, Valgrim as well. Yeah, Valgrim as well. You know of this creature, called the Nethercat, and being able to spin web, and they're pretty monstrous. However, you have never heard or read about some that speak common.
And we probably never will.
not after this.
You guys attacked my friend Wover, and now you will pay. And
Right.
Wover can kind of hear a dog whimpering under the bed now.
Thanks, Kriv.
Can I just tell him it was an accident? We didn't see him because it was really dark. We didn't mean to hurt him.
Roll deception, please.
Well, the rest of us didn't mean to hurt him. Kriv, on the other hand.
Absolutely meant to hurt him.
You shouldn't have bit me.
How can that be a mistake?
Well, see, we were walking. My friend just walked up the stairs, and I guess it disrupted Wover. And Wover was just really upset that we were in his area, and he snapped. But we didn't mean to hurt him. We just kind of reacted.
Why are you here? Are you working with the prince? And Maeve, it is your turn in combat. If you want to make an action.
No, we're not working with the prince. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but no, we were just sort of exploring the area, and we noticed that there was someone that there was like a balloon that crashed on your wonderful home.
Yes. There was this bird cage inside. Maybe I can trade it for my Tums. Are you taking an action in your turn?
No, I will not. I will just have that lovely conversation with this thing.
Cypher, any action?
Can I tell if her, if it had any reaction to what she said, or does it still look hostile?
It still looks at half hostile, I'd say. It's on guard.
Okay. I will take the disengage action and back up. Well, not out of the wall, but as far against the wall as I can get. And then I will... Nope, I can't hold anything because I just used my action. That will end my turn. See what happens.
Kriv.
I will just stand there holding action. If either the dog or that thing attacks, I'm going to hit either one of them.
Okay. Lotte.
I too am gonna hold the action Eldritch Blast in case anyone takes damage in this room. I dropped out for a few minutes, so I don't know what's going on.
Mexican
Okay.
standoff is starting to look like. Yeah.
So, my name Elmer. You didn't come with the hair?
No, not at all. We don't know them, but they seem to be trying to cause trouble for you.
If you fancy their corpses, they're out in the grass growing mushrooms.
You kill them?
Self-defense.
It's never self-defense. They deserve it.
They were waiting for a reinforcement. I think it was to maybe cause you some harm. So we took care of them.
And in fact, there could be more of them coming in the near future. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be ready for them.
They
And
all
it-
come. The trap downstairs gets them.
Does it? We just walked right past it.
Well, you're no rabbit. You don't like carrots like they do.
Wabbit.
I suppose I don't like cowards as much as they do. However, you should be on your guard. We can help. We just need shelter, a place to stay for a little while. We won't do you any harm, and all's well that ends well.
So, what brings you here? In my tower?
Oh, this is your establishment, capital. What brings us here? We are searching. My friends have lost something, and we're trying to find it.
I lost something too. My 2 thumbs. He tries to lift up his thumbs, but he can't because there's none.
Well, that's absolutely terrible, friend. Perhaps we can all just take things down a notch, and you can tell us the story of what you've lost, and we'll see if you can help us find what we've lost.
Well, I made a deal with Maeve, but she doesn't make great deals, and she took my thumbs in exchange.
Bavlorna, I've heard that name. Believe a fellow was yelling it out the window.
This guy? And he points at the little fey dragon.
Yes, and might I ask, what has this gentleman done to be incarcerated so?
Well, he crashed into my tower. Maybe I can trade him for my thumbs back.
Who would make such a deal?
Wow.
What did you get in exchange for your thumbs?
Give me a second.
Stumped him. No, I'm just kidding. Good question.
I want to ask him if he's always looked like that.
No. I used to be Hobgoblin, and Wover used to be my dog. I made a deal with Bav to help me tend to the wells, and because she transformed this place into a swamp, and I had issues navigating it. And so I wanted help to maintain the wells. And so she transformed me into this. And transformed Wover too. Now Wover can't go outside. I don't have thumbs. My tower's falling. So I want to reverse that deal.
Did she do something to your tongue as well?
What do you mean?
Are you not hearing it, or no? I guess. Never mind then.
The way I speak?
It is a way you are speaking, but regardless, was this Bavlorna character wouldn't be a small child with a frog mask on, would it?
No. She nasty hag.
A hag known to run in covens.
Yes?
It's funny, I believe we just recently heard of a coven. What was the name? The Hourglass Coven?
Yes.
Never heard of it.
Oh. So there's no connection between this Hourglass Coven and your Bav?
I don't know. And as you say Hourglass Coven, you see the little fey dragon in the cage kind of nod frantically.
Would you mind uncovering his mouth for just a moment?
Okay.
Thank you.
And
You're too kind.
he kind of takes one of his claw and finds a way to get in and rips the web from his mouth.
Good afternoon, sir. Prometheus, Cypher at your service. Who are you?
Oh, thank you. My name is Sir Talavar. This buffoon here has taken me from my balloon as I was escaping from Bavlorna. You must free me.
Let's keep it polite. We are this gentleman's guest.
You've
We
heard
would
how
want
he
to be rude.
talks. Your friend pointed it out as well.
Well, now, that's no reason to be rude. I simply had a question or two for you, and perhaps even we could work out some sort of deal that sees you on the outside of that cell if everything goes well. What do you say?
You have to free me. But yes, I'll do whatever to be freed.
Yeah, I think you're getting a bit confused. I don't have to do anything. I'm offering to help.
Well,
Quite frankly, I'm not feeling a lot of gratitude from your vector.
my queen has to learn of what has happened in this land. I must warn her.
And what are your plans for, this knighted gentleman?
You're asking Elmer?
Yeah.
Well, I want to bring him back to Bav and weigh him in for my thumbs back.
Okay.
What
And-
if we gave you something much more valuable instead?
More valuable than my thumbs?
No, more valuable than that dragon you got here. I mean, that thing is hardly worth anything. I mean, it's just a nuisance to have around. It'll keep you all up all night talking.
As dragons go, positively bottom shelf.
Yeah. Hardly even counts. I mean, Kriv there is more of a dragon than that thing.
Agreed.
But I do have something that is far more valuable and might actually get you Probably not both thumbs, but maybe one of them back.
Well, if you're able to make deal with, if he can be useful to you and you get me my thumbs back, I don't mind
Oh, was I
giving
muted?
him to you.
Was I muted?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I was. I was talking
Sorry.
a couple times. Oh, well, there's a couple things I want to do. How big is that cage?
Small.
It's very small.
Can I crush it a little bit by squeezing on it?
Yeah, you can try.
I was gonna do that with
Strength
Cypher when they were chatting, but I guess I was muted.
check. You can try. As you approach the bird cage and grab it.
Oh, I can't really move because we're in combat.
Oh, can't you? Oh yeah, I'm gonna stop the combat.
Free movement.
And also, as Lotte refers to me as a dragon, Kriv's gonna stare at you discontently.
Give me the strength
How
check
am I
for
rolling?
for the
Strength?
cage.
11.
You grab the cage and start pushing it inwards to try and crush it, and probably whatever is inside it as well.
Just a little bit crushing. To
However, you do
intimidate.
not feel it budge at all.
Oh.
Put me down. It's no use. This is a magical cage, sir. I believe the
Will
only
it stop
key.
water?
What do you say?
Will it stop water?
What reason do you have to ask this? Why do you want to throw me in water? That wouldn't be very courteous of you.
You haven't been really friendly towards me and my friends here so far.
Well, I can give you lots of information if you'll just agree to free me.
Oh, Kriv, yes, information would be most valuable. Information before you crush him, please.
Or drown him.
Okay, I feel like we maybe didn't get started on the right feet here. I must tell my queen what has happened in this land, and you will help me do that. And in exchange, I will give you whatever information I have on this land.
Can I open the window?
Yes.
I'm gonna open the window and just pick his cage up and hang it outside.
Kriv, we don't want to upset our guest
He's like,
here,
"This
who
was
is so
my phone."
generously hosting us, and he might not
He's
take
noisy.
kindly to you dangling his property out the window.
You don't have do any checks for that. You are grabbing the cage and just dangling him. Well, you do understand that this will do nothing to me. This cage will protect me.
And I tilt him. I point him. I turn the cage to look towards the water.
Okay. Well, now the water is something else. But like, okay, what can I do for you, sir? How about I tell you about Bav? Is that what you want?
I'll
to
bring
hear?
him back in and point him towards Cypher.
Oh, thank you. Your new nickname will be Suge Knight. All right. Do we?
Cypher, did we lose you?
Did we lose
We
Cam?
did.
Seems like it.
Just when he's on stage, he gets stage fright and leaves.
Fucking
Man, you
Kriv
guys
is
got-
just savage.
Yeah.
I was gonna go over there and be
You
like,
were
"Oh, I'll offer
so
you."
quick. Wasn't it
But can
just a
I-
few sessions ago? Yes.
He keeps referring to, like, I have to tell my queen what happened in this land, but what exactly happened in this land? Because you keep referring to that. So,
Well, if I remembered anything from my time in the Feywild, I could tell you, but I don't.
This guy here is clearly a victim, and the dragon's like insulting him like incredibly.
That I think you have that quite backwards.
I think they're both victims.
Yeah.
Well, they're both running away from the same person, right? So, or made deals or have something to gain back from this person.
He just made a deal to
Lorna.
help him maintain the wells that he uses to survive, I imagine.
And I
Oh, we
straight
have
up
a
destroyed
question
these
about that.
documents.
The wells don't seem maintained, however. That's the thing.
Oh, Ken is back.
You get kicked
Am
out
I?
by the system,
Yeah.
or-
Now you're back.
Okay, good.
You were saying,
Everything
sir.
stopped working. Oh, sorry. What was I saying? Oh yes, I'm gonna ask some questions. So, do you, sir, know anything about the Hourglass Coven? And is there a connection between it and this Bav?
I most certainly do. And if you promise to me to do whatever you can to free me, I will share that information with you.
I promise to you that based upon the quality of your information, I will do what I can to keep Kriv from seeing how far he can throw that cage out over the water.
Well,
Deal?
that sounds like an awful deal, but I don't think I have much choices here.
We
Deal.
could discuss the alternative to the deal, but it comes with a lot of asphyxiation, choking, and fear.
And out the
I
window.
don't even
and...
need to make you roll intimidation. That... Here's what I know about Bav. I just escaped from there, and my friend here, you see, where did I write that? I hate looking through my notes. Give me a second, please.
This is a solid strategy, guys. Get all the information so we don't have to go through the trouble of freeing him.
I mean, I want to study the cage to free him anyways, so yeah.
So you can utilize the cage or something else.
I just can't believe how evil everyone got within a session. Jesus Grievers.
Everyone.
I haven't done anything to anyone.
Says Lotte, who
Hey.
used tentacles to threaten the frickin'
I
audience to clap.
I use threats instead of actual violence. There's no pain here, just a little fear, and we're done.
If anything, you started Lotte with that stuff.
I mean, and Kriv teed it up perfectly for me. If I don't use it, I'm dumb. Like that
Also,
was
everyone
too
is-
good.
Me and Mollie are at least not evil.
I'm not evil.
Even Maeve got on board with it. I feel like we can corrupt Valgrim with enough persuasion.
I mean, I also
Why
did
was
just steal all of his
evil?
documents, but that's beside the point.
No, that is
Very
the point.
nice.
Trust me, you don't want evil Dragonborn.
That's the point.
Well, this is officially an evil campaign.
I just wanted to learn things, man. That's all
Mm.
Valgrim wants.
I was actually in the midst of a daring escape when I was grabbed by this thing. I was escaping the Val Bavlorna Blightstra, and well, my balloon was set upon by an ill wind and sent plummeting to its current unfortunate location. My pilot, the Honorable Wigglewog, did not survive, and you kind of see a dead bullywug body in the basket. I've been trapped up here, and I must tell my queen of the fall of Prismir. Bavlorna, you spoke of the Hourglass Coven. I know of this. She is part of that coven. And her sisters, too. She lives in a spooky cottage on stilts at the heart of Dawnfall. It is a Bullywug settlement. It's where I came from.
Very well.
Why you were in a cage and you were escaping?
Well, I do not know where the key is to that cage.
I shake the cage a little bit.
What? Wait, sir, please stop doing this.
You seem like an important fellow, right? Important to the Queen, of course.
I'm most important to my queen, and I must report back to her.
If by chance we were to stumble upon a key, and we take great risk to our personal safety and great amounts of our time to return it to you, there would of course be some sort of recompense for such efforts, yes?
I would gladly gift you my sword if you were to help me in such way.
Oh, I have, look, it's probably like a letter opener to us?
Yeah.
It would be a short sword.
Like toothpick for Kriv.
Oh, really? Short, it would be a short sword?
Yeah.
How?
Is there anything special about it that I can see?
It's shiny.
Okay, fair enough.
I may, if you bring me with you, I can help you find that key, and perhaps help you in combat as well.
You'd have to be very quiet whenever we said, not one peep.
I'll listen to you, as long as that deal stands.
All right. Is there any food in this tower? I wouldn't want you to be the only snack available in our journeys.
Elmer says, I have a few things you can eat downstairs. You may
are
have
you
to
certain?
forage.
I'm not sure exactly what you eat these days, Elmer.
Mostly mushrooms, roots, bunny.
Very well.
Sometimes I kill the bunnies and I can't eat them because when things die here, weird things happen to them. I have to be lucky.
What if they weren't fully dead when you began preparing the meal? That could be a good around.
Eating them alive.
Fucking Christ.
That's my first thought to that. He does have a way. He can whip them up. Start eating them when they're alive.
Elmer kind of goes, you know what? This isn't a half bad idea.
Gavin taking you evil campaign here. and Lotte's in the lead of it.
If you guys want to rest, you can go back to the second floor. It's plenty comfy.
This does sound nice, and we do still have to deal with the Harengons that are going to be coming here later.
Yeah, or worse. And Sir Talaver says, well, the hares are thieves at best. They don't offer much threat. However, if the Bullywugs Knights arrive here in search of me, they might be much more trouble.
Why?
Well, for starters, they use real weapons and real armor.
Oh. Yeah, the rabbits weren't really difficult to dispatch of. Something else could be problematic.
What is?
Is there a way to reset the trap downstairs if someone I don't know, took a piece of wood and broke it.
Oh, and Elmer replies, "Yeah, I just need a few minutes and I can reset it."
Great.
Sir Talaver says, "I believe if we were to locate that key to my cage, the Watcher could possibly help us locate that key. He lives in the lake to the north."
The Watcher? He wouldn't happen to be a big snake, would he? And then not quite a snake, but like a snake mixed with a mammal, let's say. And we'll be a little creative. A mammal, maybe like a moose.
How did
It wouldn't be that.
How did you know this?
Is that what it is? He's a snake who is combined with a moose. This is the Watcher.
I've never seen him, but I've heard tales. Yes.
Well, isn't that interesting? I think we know exactly what we have to do. We have to go get that key from that devious, horrible fiend of a Watcher.
A fiend. I was never told it was a fiend.
Oh, he's most evil. I mean, really, if it would be better for everyone if someone just went down there and got rid of that horrible, awful thing.
Where
I'm
did
just
you
kind of
get that
side-eyeing
information?
Lotte now.
Same.
I have the interest of the greater good in mind, and we owe it to the good people of this swamp to get rid of this thing.
I've heard only good things about it. I
Oh,
don't
that's
understand.
because it's fully manipulative. It knows that its life is at risk. So even though it kills and hunts down and rips people apart alive so we can eat them, like I told you to do with the rabbits, he just
Whoa.
spreads lies.
Odd
And
coincidence
it-
there.
all of our minds will be twisted and corrupted unless we get rid of this thing. So any information you have on this darling little Watcher would be of great benefit, and of course we'll dispatch it.
I've heard tales that it can help you locate things. It can help you answer questions.
For a
It's
price,
ancient. It's been here forever. I've never heard of it doing anything of those kinds. Nothing evil.
Well, of course you haven't. It's forbidden to speak about. If it helps you find something, then it takes something from you. We're all here because we lost things, and if this entity has been here, well, this place is frankly horrible. I mean, no offense. It's just not the best, and we can blame this creature partially for that.
No, I don't know about this creature, but the greatest evil in this land is definitely Bavlorna. She is the hag that transformed this land into a bog. She has
What did it
Yes,
look like
sisters.
before?
What was that, Maeve?
What did the bog look like before it was a bog?
A beautiful, lush forest filled with life, magic, inhabitants.
So we must kill this Bavlorna sympathizer, then.
Elmer goes, well, oh wait, the sympathizer. You mean kill the Watcher?
Yes.
I wouldn't. Well, you do what you need to do, but as long as it points us to the right direction of my cage being opened, it can most likely help us locate the key.
2 birds with 1 stone.
Perhaps you'd excuse us for a moment, kind caged sir, while I confer with my companions downstairs.
Yeah. You are
Infinitely.
now. Yeah. We won't be playing token hockey like you so well say. Yeah. But yeah, whoever wants to go downstairs and talk, you can.
I want to ask this pixie dragon again. Goddamn, why is in the cage?
Kriv, would you mind terribly keeping hold of our new friend?
Yep.
He's going to reply to you, Kriv. Well, I was caught in Downfall, where Pavlorna resides, and she heard that I was going to report back to my queen about what has happened, and she does not want that to happen. She doesn't want my queen to get involved, and so she trapped me. Her two sisters do not want me reporting back to my queen either.
And why would the queen's guards cause us problem?
My queen? She won't. My queen is the best queen that's ever lived. She is my sunlight. I live to serve her. What's this discussion happening downstairs?
What'd you say?
Cypher wanted to go downstairs.
Yes.
I
So,
will follow.
do we care?
Mhm.
I mainly wanted to find out, how much do we care about the fellow in the cage? Could be a liability bringing someone that could give away our position at any moment.
I mean, I'm not against dropping him in a lake. Or leaving him here.
I think it might be useful to use him because, I mean, if he works for a queen, maybe there's some power in that.
Mm.
And he seems to know the land a little bit better than we do, and we have no idea where we're going. So, since we don't have a compass, maybe he could be used as a sort of compass.
And I do like his shiny sword. Well, if it is all the same to all of you, we can take him along, and should we happen across this key, more's the better, he'll owe us.
And I could also learn something from the cage, maybe.
Excellent. There are many ways we can win here.
And we might need allies if we ever have to go against. What was his name?
Pavlorna.
Harengon.
No, the Harengons.
Oh, Agdon?
Agdon, there we go.
Yeah. So do we want to make sort of Elmer an ally, perhaps?
I think we're already there.
All right.
That doesn't mean I'm going to keep my back turned on him for any significant amount of time.
So we keep Little Dragon Man as a compass and make sure to leave on good terms with Elmer.
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
Anyone disagree?
Nope, sounds good to me.
All right, let's do it.
I disagree. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
You don't get a say.
Kriv. Kriv, it appears our friend will be coming with us. What do you think?
He is AFK for a moment.
And he's also upstairs.
You
while
agree.
You guys talk.
Right, well, we came back up.
Okay.
Did we not? I probably did not make that clear, so I apologize.
That's okay.
So is the current plan to rest up here for a bit, wait and see if the reinforcements come, defend the tower, and then go find the Watcher? Is that the plan?
That
Yes.
sounds like a good plan to me.
I don't think we should stay too long, though.
Should
These Harengons don't give up. If we've got to rest, we should be out of here.
Mm.
And can we maybe, do we know everything we need to know about the wells and the water and whatnot that Elmer was trying to maintain?
Oh, I took those notes. I straight up put them in
Okay.
my bag of holding.
Perfect.
Okay, as you all settle in, are you trying to take a short rest or a long rest?
This might be the last place we have that's safe for a while.
And if we're going to kill that snake, we should probably take a long rest.
I'm gonna be next to useless until I get a long.
Long rest it is.
Okay, and are you setting up watching? What?
Hell
Yeah.
yes. I will happily take the first watch.
And we still have Cal and Mollie for watch rotation also.
Yep. Mollie
Very-
will take
very
first
true.
watch with you, Cypher. Who would like to take the second?
I'll do it.
Yeah, I can do it too.
Mollie.
Kriv with to go watch too.
I think Kent wants to ask you something. Which watch is Kriv taking? Kriv?
He's
I'll
not
take
here
third.
right now, I don't think.
Oh, there he
Oh,
is.
there he is.
I have my headphone on, but I'm using the restroom.
I didn't hear which watch. But I have two for second watch. Who wants third?
Kriv did say third, and I'll
Okay.
also take third with Kriv.
Does Cal
Well,
plan
Cal
on
will
one?
the
take
last one alone.
Oh,
Mollie.
that's not good though.
But the first watch should be done by then.
I mean, if you're worried about him taking his watch alone, then Maeve could always go take the watch with him, and I'll be fine on my own.
See, when you say it like that, I kind of have to stick around now.
I trust Cal on his own much more than I trust Lotte on her own.
Yeah.
I take offense to that, and I will be remembering. Okay.
Okay. As you all settle in on the second floor, to get a long rest, a well-deserved long rest after so many encounters. First watch, Cypher and Mollie. Would like you to do a perception check with advantage as you kind of look outside of the windows to spot pets. I will not roll for Mollie. I think you're good, Cypher. Okay.
Badass.
Nothing happens during the first watch. Yeah, Shelly is just outside chilling. Second watch. Could I get a perception check from Lotte and Maeve? If any of you are trying to do specific things during your watch, let me know.
I message you.
Okay, yeah, I will send that information over to you.
Got it, thank you.
Sneaky.
I'm not sneaky.
Oh my gosh, that was terrible perception.
Don't worry, you can rely on me.
Sure. Sure.
Just give me a second.
Ooh.
Okay. Nothing happens during the second watch, as Lotte is reading the books that she found earlier. Kriv and Valgrim, please give me a perception check.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you did that. Because that.
Oh wow. Okay.
But I am going to be looking at the cage, trying to find any arcane symbols or anything like that on it.
Which is like attached to my belt right now.
That's why I'm so distracted. That's why I rolled a 2.
Okay. Kriv, you spot in the very far distance a few crocodiles in the water, but they don't pose any threats right now.
I look at the crocodiles and I look at the cage, thinking.
You just see Valgrim like at your hip looking at the cage.
I'll detach it and give it to you.
Valgrim, you are able to ascertain that this is a magical cage that seems to also be some kind of anti-magic field.
Does it have like it has arcane symbols on it?
Yes, it does.
Okay. I don't know how important this might actually be, but there's parchment in this tower somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming. Okay, I'm gonna grab a piece. Like I'm gonna grab some of it and start noting down all the symbols that I find on the cage.
Okay.
I'm assuming they're in particular order, so I'd make sure to order it properly and everything.
Give me an Arcana check to see how well you are transcribing those.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. 22.
Okay. After about an hour of transcribing, you think you got it pretty dead on. Not sure how to use them yet, but you got them transcribed.
Awesome.
And a fourth watch is Cal.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
Can I say that I cast my Find Familiar ritual during my watch?
Yes, absolutely.
We want Leonardo back.
Oh, thank God. Can't believe I forgot that.
Leo
God.
is back.
Woo!
And the rest finishes. You can all mark a long rest. Nothing of significance happened during the night. Well, night. You did not see any like sun or moon cycle. It's just constant twilight in the sky. And this is where we will end our session for tonight.
Oh, I
We'll
forgot I
start
can
the
cast
next one
alarm.
with the fresh long rest. I'm very curious to see where you will be heading. Let me just throw back the map on screen.
Yeehaw, that was fun.
We're going to the Watcher, obviously.
Heck
I
yeah.
don't know if I should want to go there with how excited Lotte is to go there.
No, we should definitely go there. There's something deserving to die.
So, I will reveal a few tiles. You know that the Watcher is here. As
That's
Sitalavar
so
long way
fun.
away.
pointed you the way. You also know that there is a well here. A well here. And a well right here.
That I so conveniently stole.
Awesome.
And this is where we will end our session. Thank you, everyone.
Can't wait to see.
That was chaotic.
See you guys.
And
Thanks. That was fun.
Bye,
You
Kent.
guys are scaring me so much.
Chaos is
What you're gonna
great. Chaos is great. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
See most of you Tuesday.
do. Yeah, we're gonna die Tuesday.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Are you
Was
guys
that
going back to
convincing at all?
Ravenloft?
We escaped Ravenloft. We're good. We're fine. But we
But we
he's
pissed
really
something off we
mad.
shouldn't have.
He's really mad at us.
Did you piss Strahd